Gemini, welcome to the Smudge Room. I'm Jamie, and this will be a general read for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do personal reads, so I'll put my email address right here. If you'd like to order one, let me know, and I'll tell you how to do that. Let's begin with recent past for Gemini. Ace of Swords. New ideas, new thought processes. I'm going to pull another one to clarify, see kind of where. We have innocence. Okay, so this is a new outlook on life. This is a card that really reminds me of the Fool because I love it too. I think it's so cute. This is someone who is getting pleasure from the simple things, in life. This is someone with no expectations, no agenda. So yeah, that's kind of how you're looking at things, or recently have discovered a new outlook. That's what I get. Let's pull one more for recent past. Oh, that's way too much. Here we go. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about struggling to maintain like a good flow, a good balance, kind of just keeping it all together. So it makes me, this makes me think that that's probably the reason why you decided to kind of like let stuff go. Like I'm thinking of in Office Space when he gets hypnotized and then he just stops giving any kind of a fuck about his responsibility to his job. Kind of like that. I mean, don't give up on, don't do that. But yeah, it's just like being free of that pressure to perform and to be something that you're just simply not. Like, fuck it. You got a case of the fuck it's. All right, so what's the current energy? What if you, where are you now? What's happening now? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I don't like this in reverse. Okay, in the upright, this is my head bitch in charge card. It kind of represents depending on another person for your. It's a codependent kind of energy, but let's find out why this has come up. Let's clarify. Could be another reason why you're trying to break free of that. And we've got postponement. Okay. And we have no thingness. Okay. Let me explain. Postponement is kind of like, okay. Actually, let me, hold on. I'll explain this first. I think this will be easier for me to come full circle. Okay. No thingness. Okay. This is what it is. What this is describing is like, this is the bad kind of alone. Now we have the kind of alone like the Hermit, where you are comfortable being alone. You know that you're going to find all the answers from within. No thingness is more like isolation. Yeah, and then postponement. It's like your life is on pause right now. It's like what you have to do, which is what we came out with in the beginning, the new outlook. This. It's here, but you're having a hard time kind of like bringing it to fruition. Like it's like the Magician in reverse kind of. So it's like, okay, let me think of a good example of how to explain this. Well, it's kind of like making an excuse as to why you can't do something yet. It's exactly what it is. It's like oh, I would have climbed that mountain, but this, and this, and this. You know, it's like, you know what you have to do to turn the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. You know. You're just having a hard time. It's difficult for you to bring it, to make it come alive. Okay, I'm going to pull one more for what's currently going on with you. We have the Queen of Wands and the Star card. Okay, so yeah, don't throw in the towel. The Queen of Wands is the muse. She's inspiration. People love her. And the Star card, this is about dreams coming true. You are already making this happen. You're becoming independent. You're making it happen. I don't know what kind of knocked you into this mindset of seeing maybe some ways that you have been codependent and not meaning to be. Maybe you're finally getting it. You're capable. You're so capable of getting to that place of, and it doesn't mean you have to be single or alone or anything. I mean, maybe for some of you, but it's about being whole. It's about leveling up. That's what it's about. Let's find out about the energy coming towards you, because it feels like there's some challenges, maybe with the people in your day-to-day life. Let's pull. Okay, we've got the Six of Wands, which is the Victory card. Let me pull another to clarify. And then, okay, we got the Fool in reverse with the Six of Wands. Okay, so this makes me think of a person who is kind of trying to talk you out of what we have here, the innocence of having the Fool energy. So this is like the anti-Fool. This is someone who's jaded. This is someone who has experience that they have, instead of like used in a way, it's hardened them, you know, it's made them, they're bitter. They're a little bit bitter for whatever reason. Coming with the Six of Wands, which is the Victory, it makes me think that like they've almost, how do I explain this? Okay. They're successful in whatever it is that they do. So it's like, from the outside looking in, they've got their shit together, when in actuality they kind of don't. I know that might sound confusing to some of you, but that's what I'm feeling. Let's pull another for their energy. Well, that came up pretty fast. Okay, the change in reverse. So this is like the Wheel in reverse, which is like not wanting to be on board for a positive change. You know, the Wheel is about ebb and flow, and in the upright, it's about starting a good cycle. So it's like could be dealing with a fixed sign. Stubborn, super stubborn, not wanting to bend, not wanting to live their life any other way but the way that society like says that they should. It's that. Let's pull one more for their energy. Okay, we have the Fountain card. Now, this is, okay. I think that this is kind of representing what the two energies can be if you guys could come to like to common ground. So the Fountain is like, okay, the World card, okay? And this is, by the way, this is only in the Fountain deck. All right, so the Fountain card is like completion, but on a universal scale. Okay, that might not make sense, but okay. It's like your higher self, your spirit, you could have some sort of karmic tie to this individual, and maybe you're working out some karma, and perhaps this is, if you can figure it out, maybe this is your last time having to go through that with them in this life. I hope that makes sense to some of you. That's what I get from the fountain. We're gonna just pull one. Well, let's mutual energy. How do you get there? How do you make that happen here on this plane? Common ground. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. This is a very independent. Fall into this, whatever kind of codependent thing is happening here, it's got to be squashed, okay? The Queen of Swords is decisive. She does shit on her own. She kind of doesn't, there's no bullshit with her. Be decisive. Be, don't be rigid. But, well, maybe in some cases you should be. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Fight for yourself. Stand up for yourself. I'm not saying get into it with this person, but yeah, finding that inner voice that maybe you've had to suppress for some time. Let's pull for a mutual energy. Pull another one. Ripeness. Okay, yeah, you're coming into your own in a big way. I feel like you're going to discover things about yourself in this year, and probably even the next, that it's like you're finding your power. It's like, yeah, coming into your own. I want to say, coming into your feminine energy. Now, I don't know that, that can be true for men also, but I feel specifically like I'm talking to a female or females here when I say that. It doesn't have to be, of course, but yeah, it's like coming into realizing what a powerful goddess energy that you've got, Sorry if that sounds like weird and cliche, but that's what I got. Okay, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? Ooh. I'll read them both. Okay. Got the Justice card in reverse with the Chariot. Okay, this makes sense. This is a dynamic that, and maybe without even you realizing it, has been a very imbalanced and unfair. It feels like gender roles have been, happening here. And sometimes, honestly, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's whatever. It's to a degree where it's stereotypical and unhealthy, okay? And really unfair, okay? That's what that is. And then we've got the Chariot. So what you need to know here is that the Chariot is all about, harnessing two opposing forces, and still being able to move forward in a successful way. He's decorated and recognized, and he's an honorable character, okay? This is what you're figuring out at this time. How are you gonna do this? You're figuring it out. If this person isn't working with you, if this is a romantic relationship, for example, it's just gonna continue to be unbalanced, and you'll fight to be on their level. I'm not saying they're better than you, but I'm saying just to be an even playing field, and it's like you'll never get there because they'll up their oppressive shit. Yeah, that's what I got. Let's pull for advice. Read them both. Okay, we got the Five of Wands, and we have the Moon in reverse. Yeah, that's kind of what I was just describing. Okay, so the Five of Wands is about competition, you know, being at odds with each other. The moon is all about cycles, okay? So this is saying like it's not it's just going to be the same pattern repeated over and over again, and just fighting for power. You know, the moon also illuminates the sky at night. So being in reverse, it's like there is no illumination. It's just darkness and people never seeing what it is that they need to see. Kind of heavy. Let's pull one more for advice. I don't feel complete yet. We'll pull from this. Oh, shit. Just flew out. Got the mind. Don't, you know, you can drive yourself crazy. Gemini, we're really, really good at that. You got to communicate. And I know that, you know, that's kind of our thing. Don't drive yourself nuts with this. You can't get people to do what you want them to do. They have to want to do it. So, you know, don't drive yourself insane. It's, you know, there are no rules. I don't know if this isn't working out, and if no one will budge, or if no one wants to change to better themselves. I mean, you got to think about how you got to get here. You got to get here. Like, how are you going to do it? It's where you need to be. Okay, guys. Well, that's what I got for you. Take care. Until next time. Bye.